What's up, everybody? Surf and Silver here, and I am back from the computer for the first time. Honestly, pretty happy about this. Got my name down here in the corner. I'd say about right here. And yeah, it's going to be better. I got to turn that off real quick. Give me one quick second. Had it up just to make sure it was working. I'm going to have a new camera. This is going to be the main webcam, and then I'm going to have another camera somewhere down here in this region. And yeah, there's going to be a camera switching back and forth to what I want to show you guys at any given time. So I can go from here talking to down there. And yeah, we're ordering that camera here soon. I don't really know how long we're going to be going for, but at the same time, it don't really matter. So I'm just chilling. It should show me messages in chat when anybody types. I'm in a different software right now. I'm not even on YouTube right now. I'm literally in OBS. So when anybody chats, it'll pop up in chat, and I'll be able to type from here. So I'm going to see how that works and everything. There's Johnson Family Adventures. What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, everybody? We got the setup going. I mean, this is like the first day, at least. First day of the setup, yo. And I'm pretty happy, honestly. Pretty happy. I got a smile on my face and everything. I just can't, I just set everything up. I just set this up. And this is going to bother the hell out of me, honestly. I'm probably going to have to figure something out with this. I tried to write subscribe. I will never write anything else. Unless I get really creative and try to draw something worth being on my fridge, I'm never putting it on the fridge. I tried to write it so that people could see it, and I realized that it was just impossible. So I'm like, yeah, we're not doing that. What's up, y'all? What in tarnation is going on? Yes, sir. I figured, hey, this webcam is going to have pretty quality audio, I would imagine. You guys let me know how it sounds, but let me know if it's too loud or anything like that. It should be fine. I figured it would be perfect for this. But I have a high quality microphone that I plan on using for videos in the future, so. But I didn't want to have that microphone right here, and I didn't want to be pissing with it right now, so I'm like, yeah, we're going to do that at a different time. It seems to be really touchy. It's really touchy and really, I don't know. I'm going to build a little box for it over there so that I can record my sound for my videos, and I'm going to put the microphone in this tiny little box, and I think it'll resonate really well. And yeah, boy, I love this. I absolutely love this. I get to sit here and chill and see all the comments and everything. What's going on, everybody? It should scroll up here. Here, I'm going to go full screen with it. There we go. Our first live had sound, no picture. Our first live had sound, no picture. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel like I kept it simple, but I wanted to do something. Eventually we'll have an animation going. I'm gonna get it figured out. I don't know what. I don't know what we could possibly use. I'm thinking about making the animation and kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I want it to be like a guy that's like, he looks like silver. He is silver, and he's surfing on a bar of silver. And it could just be like, zooming back and forth or whatever, and it's going to be a little thing in the corner. I don't know. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Supreme, Ginger Snacker, we got Johnson Family Adventures in here, and we'll see if we can get a couple others. We're just chilling, honestly, just hanging out. Been having a really great day. I probably should be Christmas shopping right now, but I don't know. I'm one of those people that kind of just pushes it up until the last moment, have great ideas, but it's like, I guess it's like ADHD or something like that I just I have a flow of ideas, and I don't know, it seems that the flow of ideas, it's not always good, very unproductive sometimes, I realize, and sometimes it's really good. Just depends. How's everybody's, an AppMex bar or something like that. I'm really feeling that, honestly. I'm really feeling that. I don't know. there's a lot of ways that we could do this, you know. I figured I could chill with you guys. What did I have here I wanted to show you guys? I have just that regular $10 bill that was completely uncirculated and was 643,000. I was really happy about this, you guys. I've been finding a lot of uncirculated bills lately. There seem to be a lot of them in circulation. I mean, a lot. Like, these fives and everything have really been making me happy. Like, really been making me happy lately. I've just been sitting here looking at them every now and then. They're the 2021s. They're just hitting circulation right now, you guys. I mean, like, right now, I would say. And most definitely, you can definitely get it back and change. I would say you're going to see a lot of brand new stuff back and change. A lot of brand new quarters. I've been seeing a lot of Edith Kanakas, a lot of 2023 quarters. Boy, do I love 2023 quarters, man. Love 2023 quarters. It really, I've been making rolls of everything. So if I get like a full roll of 40s nickels, I'll make that roll, and I'm going to just like, you know, start a box of just rolled change. Just crazy weird rolled change in my future years. I think we don't look at bills enough. I honestly think that people personally overlook it. And on Facebook, if you're in a lot of groups on Facebook, you'll realize that people are mean about money for some reason. They're mean about it. And I've had people demean me for being excited about certain things, or they'll get in the comments and they'll literally post negative. Like, that's all they can do. And I mean, like, I posted a lot of my bills and stuff that I show you guys on, like, you know, just a Facebook group or something like that. If I'm, you know, chilling or whatever, and I just want to show a couple people in there something that I found, like the older coins, almost every single time it was just filled with like negative comments of people saying, okay, that's definitely cleaned, or this or that, or they'll do this, you know, and they'll really have it in a way where it like makes them feel good. And it kind of makes me upset that, you know, people get mean about money, but they love coins and stuff. It's like, if you post an uncirculated Morgan dollar, everyone's going to be commenting saying, wow, that's pretty nice, you know. And then there's going to be a couple people, of course, you know, it is about what you like to do, you know. And I really think that that's what separates this channel and channels like mine, where, like, you know, it sure feels like there's really just not much negative. And I don't know if it's just the spirits held high or whatever the case may be, you know. Keep the spirits held high and just, you know, move on, not really acknowledge. That's really what I've currently realized. If you feed into it, it almost makes people happier. So it's like, you know, just move on from negative, and we just focus on positive. We just focus on positive, putting out positive videos. You know what's crazy, you guys? I gotta address this seriously. I used to swear like a sailor, and I mean like every other word, almost absurd. And I realized and caught myself after so many years of doing that, and realized that it was foul. Like, the fact that I was slipping up and saying certain things in public and like that, you know what I mean? Like, it still comes out like that, you know what I mean? Where it's like I have to like censor myself. And my uncle, I remember the first time I ever personally saw that, I think it was with my uncle. And yeah, it was just currently something that I had to realize, you know, I don't want in my videos at all. I don't want, you know, I don't want swear words and stuff like that. I want it to kind of just be peaceful and really nice and happy, and, you know, storytelling, and really just moving on with it. The 2024 Maple Leafs have gone live on pre-order on Monument Metals. Oh my goodness. That is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That makes me want some maples. And you know what? I've been holding back on purchases lately, so I can definitely swing some new purchases. And, you know, I really missed out on the reverse proof. Oh, for real, I missed out on that reverse proof so bad. The 2 coin set, it was less than $200 from the mint, and now they're sitting right around 300, I think, online. Pretty absurd. And I missed out on that. Just timing. I remember I checked on it, saw that they were live 2 times actually, and I really didn't decide to go and buy them for some reason. And I guess the way that I use my bank, I haven't been able to use the bank the same way in many years now for some reason. I used to have direct deposits going right in there all the time, right, from work and everything. And next thing I know, I don't want, I don't even want like 400 in there, 500 in there. I want to leave like 400 or 500 in there to pay for my bills for like a month or two. And basically, that's what I've been doing. So that's why I missed out on those coins. It's really easy for me to not want to go to the bank. They've made it pretty easy nowadays to not want to go to the banks. Every time I go to the bank, they make something that's very simple, complicated. Like, I had like $8 in nickels I wanted to get exchanged after I did some quarters, and the teller literally, oh man, the teller got locked up in the moment and thought that she was short, and then realized she doesn't even want to do it. And I'm like, I don't even want to do it. So I'm like, damn, I'm at a credit union, so I use credit union, so they don't have as much coin on deck as I would say like an Ameriserve or a Bank of America. And yeah, I'm really feeling that because, you guys, I want to have change to go through all the time. For you guys, for me, like, not only, I feel like it's a obligation if you're able to. For instance, it's really easy to go and just like, once you have a certain amount of change saved up, you can just keep taking that back to the bank and filling in the really, really solid coins with the junk coins that you have at home, which is what I do. And I take it back. And really, they shouldn't care. They really shouldn't care how they get changed. But personally, they do sometimes. Credit unions do care. They only service people like, random people. And they don't even have my bank doesn't even have that many customers, I'd imagine. They're really struggling nowadays, I've noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I've definitely been to the bank and had them really get weird with me, in the past. Even with certain amounts that I want to put in or certain amounts that I want to take out, they really just make things difficult nowadays. I don't really see that, don't really see that being a good business model for the future. They got to be for the people, somewhat. If you're a bank, you should be for the people. Man, I'm not used to sitting over here. I'm used to having it just facing down, chilling. Really hope everybody has a great, great day. I didn't expect too many people, but at the same time, you know what I mean. Whoever's here, just chilling. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm just gonna BS and not really go for too long, considering that my internet, I have to get better internet to do this. I can go longer, but I'll just have to buy the better internet that'll allow me to they basically been throttling my internet whenever I do a lot of streaming. If I try to do streaming on like multiple places. Peace out, Supreme Ginger Stacker. Hope you have a great one. Eventually we'll have more people in here and it'll be proper, That's really what it's about, just building it up. It's not always going to be, it's not really what these other channels are yet, and that's totally fine. I really appreciate every single person that pops in here and says what's up. Sometimes we can keep topics going depending on like when, for instance, I'm missing out on Homestead Aquarius right now. I figured he'd be in here, but he's doing something right now. He'll be in most of the live streams, and he in particular helps me get the topics, and he helps me keep topics going like crazy in the chat and everything. And once you get a bunch of people, once basically we can get chat to, you guys speaking with yourselves and with me at the same time, then it'll promote my brain to see topics like over and over again. And yeah, it really will not. It will be really interesting at one point in time once we get more people in the chats and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's what I've noticed mainly is that, like in SALs, for instance, once you get about 80 to 90 people that are talking and saying hello to each other and everything, it really creates a vibe, and we're working towards it. Work does suck, man. Honestly, work sucks. It's just one of those things, it's really just, oh, it's life, man. It just beats you down, depending on what you do. And if you, for instance, that's why I really wanted to do this. I'll tell you guys, like, honest to God, that's why I wanted to do this the most, is because, I've worked a lot of really dead-end jobs and really terrible jobs. And just jobs that, either if they pay good, you got to really give and sacrifice a lot of your body, and you're going to be in pain the rest of your life, basically. In all of these places, I haven't been able to stay at any of them for more than 5 or 10 years. So it's just incredible, It's really incredible how working from home really makes a person feel like they matter, more. For instance, when you're working for yourself, there's a couple things that I could do on the side, especially while I build this channel. And in the springtime, I plan on getting myself a mower. I want to get, possibly, I want to go for zero turn. And I'm going to get myself a little trailer and a truck. And I am going to advertise in my area for people with acres of grass that need mowed. And I'm going to negotiate large prices. It'll take a large portion of my time, but I like to just sit there and zone out, listen to music, and mow. And once you do a few of those a week, you can pretty much make like middle of 1,000 and 2,000 even per week mowing grass. It's honestly fascinating how much money you can make mowing grass. But in Pennsylvania, like I live in Pennsylvania, it's seasonal. So you basically, that type of business, for instance, that type of business would literally just, it would be springtime, summertime, into fall, and then maybe leaves, and then done, So you basically got to save, and you got to, live minimally. I live minimally. I try to. I definitely like to, make things last. I'll make things last as long as possible. I've been finding ways to just kind of snack and get myself through the day without, necessarily going and buying, a whole pizza or something like that, or going to buy food to make, it's just like, ways to keep yourself going through the day while being productive and working and, making videos and, yeah. And you know what? Honestly, I think that if I can, like, utilize, like, both cameras, I'm getting another camera and I'm going to mount it down here. And I'll be able to switch back and forth. I can literally click back and forth from each camera, and I can take you guys right to coins, like with one click, right to coins, right on the table, and we can switch back and forth from like face to like table, and I think it'd be awesome. Honestly, I really do. I really do. Keep telling stories, get better at telling stories, and keep putting out interesting videos that grow my channel the way that they're growing them. Personally, I think that each video that I put out hits the algorithm differently, it seems, depending on if it's like a I found a something video, or if it's like a story video. For instance, I'll put the exact information of the robbery and basically make it so that it's interesting at some point. Short, interesting, and I really enjoy doing this type of stuff. What's up, Liberty Bleeds? What's up, family? Happy holidays! Yeah, we're definitely. Like I was saying earlier, I should have been Christmas shopping. I'm one of those people. I put that thing off until like last minute. Why? Don't know. Got all these good ideas. I got a whole page written down of things to buy people still. And personally, I just been sitting here cleaning my house up, getting it ready for the holidays and everything, and just chilling. What you been up to out there in Vegas? It's beautiful out there. I've been seeing some of the videos you've been posting of like the cars and stuff like that. I want to say I'm trying to think of like in my head what kind of cars, the F1 cars. F1 cars. You literally have F1 cars driving through the middle of your city. You lucky dog. You lucky dog. They don't do nothing like that around here. The only F1 car you get around here is someone geeking, and they're on some little Tykes car or something like that, driving down the road. That's the F1 car I get. In the F1 car that y'all get out there in Vegas. I mean, Vegas is such a beautiful place. I really want to come out there. I really want to come out there one day. It's really on my list. So many lights. I love all of it. I love it all. I could travel the whole country and probably be like really happy moving around our country. I really want to. We were talking about this before Liberty Bleeds, but you were talking about how beautiful Route 66 is and everything, and the more scenic one. And I'm like, yeah, that's definitely right on my list of things that I would just die to do. Honestly, helping my wife package up some chocolate covered pretzels and marshmallows. Oh, that sounds banging. Candy. You cannot get any better than candy in the holidays. Family candy in the holidays, man. Oh, that's great. That is great. Man, that took me out of mid-thought, but I see the comment rolling. I'm like, yep, I'm going to just read that. Low ride Honda. It was a pain in the ass. Yeah, I bet it was. Yeah, and it's honestly, years down the line, you're not going to remember making the, coconut and the pretzels and everything, but they'll probably enjoy getting the gifts and stuff. I know it's a pain, honestly. I got to do some of that work here soon, just wrapping and creating people's presents. I got a surprise for my brother, honestly. I'm so excited about it. You don't watch this, so I could probably even, let you guys even in on it a little bit, but it's going to be a never-ending box that opens up over and over again. And my gram gave me this idea because, like, previous Christmases, she did it where she was just like, oh, Craig's in here too. What's up, Craig? Hell yeah. Everybody's in here. Yeah, my grandma would do this thing where the boxes, you would just like keep pulling the boxes apart and they're just keep coming. And I'm like, okay. And it goes down to like the smallest box. But I got a really cool present I want to give my brother. And I'm just thinking of doing it like that. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Pass that on by to mom and she's loving that idea. I'm thinking everyone's going to love that idea. Hell yeah. What's up, man? What's up? Good morning. This is the first live stream from a computer. Set her up properly. We're going to get some cool animations in there eventually under this thing. It's going to be something like moving or running. It's going to be sick, And yeah. Got a proper webcam. It's funny. I forgot that I was looking for this thing, and I actually think that I marked it missing. I'm pretty sure I might have actually gotten refunded for this now that I think about that. I can't believe that. I really couldn't find the webcam they sent me, and I looked everywhere for it. I was like, yeah, it's definitely not in there, and it was in there. Apparently I missed the box that I got it in, and I was looking in a different box. I'm like, this box is empty. It's crazy. Yeah. Amazon is so true nowadays, they will actually refund people. I mean, even if apparently you really don't know if you have it or not. But honestly, most of the time, whenever I'm sitting there going through something like that, it's for real. But yeah, I feel pretty bad about that, honestly. But at the same time, I found the webcam in the box, so I'm like, yeah, we're definitely plugging that thing in. It was plug and play. Couldn't beat that. Literally just set it up, and at the same time, this wasn't plug and play, all of this stuff, but the webcam was. Yeah. This was actually pretty complicated. It's really complicated. It's like editing videos, but this is a little bit easier, and I do enjoy at least this software a little bit better. It's a lot easier to figure out. Really appreciate everybody popping in here to say what's up. I love Christmas time. It's really like, I just love it. I love it. I gotta do better to just, go and just spend time at the parents' house and everything. It's weird. It's weird. I used to live there all the time, and now I move up, to my own place, and it's weird. It's like I'm so comfortable in my own place that it's like, yeah, I go down to see him and everything, but it's really hard to get down there and stay the way that I used to. I don't know. I guarantee every single person has went through this, where they felt that moment like leave where you were like, holy hell, you know, I was just like really comfortable there. And I mean like comfortable to the point where like you're laying down and like living there, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, you living somewhere else. It's different. But I've been at this place for a while renting, and yeah, I just literally like putting some time into it every now and then. I put some time into this house. It could be mine forever. It could be mine forever. Rent and owned from family and shit. So that's kind of why. But yeah, kind of worked out good. Really worked out good. Gave me a place to stay and work on and continue to work on this channel and just chilling out. Spending time with a family is so important, man. Oh my God, it's so important. It's really, really like, it's like I like talking to people, so I'm really like, I can sit here and talk, you know what I mean? So I really enjoy talking with people, and usually I'm at the end of the conversation where they're enjoying the conversation, but at the same time, you know, we're like looking forward to it to end as well. And I guess that's, you know, I talk long, I talk a lot, you know, so put everybody through that, but not noticeably, you know, too much, but I definitely realize it sometimes when I eagerly want to speak to, like, you know, someone in my family or whatever, and they're just like, you know, just woke up or whatever, and they're not having it, you know, it's kind of funny. Being able to tell that, though, and just kind of move on from that situation is, it's valid, very valid. It's rewarding whenever you can do that, too. And I don't know, realize that you're talking too much. Yo, really appreciate all the people. There's 4 people in here right now. What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? We're really in here. We're really out here right now. Got the lights on. I got to get them things off, or the electricity company's going to be looking at me like, yo, you ain't turning those things off? They're going to call pretty soon and be like, you ain't turning all those lights off? What? It's daytime. I did the math, and it's like 6,000 lights. 6,000 lights. Including the ones that I got here that I don't even want to put up right now because it's like, well, I put so many lights up. I spent the last 3 or 4 weeks. What's up, Larry? Merry Christmas, man. Put these lights up this last few weeks, and I'm just like, wow, I don't have the energy to do it right now. May not even put them up. But if I did put them up, they'd be amazing. It's another 800 LEDs, and if I just go in the pattern that I created out in the front here now, I got patterns going like crazy, you guys. I got to show you guys one of these nights. Next live stream, I'll have my phone out and I'll go show you guys what I mean. It's amazing. It's personally amazing. I mean, people are driving by going like, you know, 1 mile an hour just to sit there and see it as long as they can. It's fascinating. I put designs and patterns and wiggly lines and mountains and everything in it. It's awesome. I mean, it's overwhelming. It would seize somebody up too. I've been worried about that as well. My mom joked about it. She's like, "Oh yeah, some kid's gonna see it and have a seat." I'm like, "That's pretty real, but you know, we got busted rolls by here and everything. If a kid stares at it and it puts him in that wrong headspace, it could just throw him in a seizure, and I'll worry about that too. It's kind of violently flickering through like 8 different modes right now, but it looks awesome. And 99% of the population would just be like, "Wow, you know, holy hell, wow." You know, even when I stand out there, I'm just like, wow. It's awesome. 6,000 LED lights. Bunch of different strands. And I found the really long strands on Amazon, and I've been just repurchasing those each time that I feel like I want to step it up a level. And each time I plug it in, I'm like, whoa. You know, eyes bulged up like, what did I just do? I changed my whole house in like 4 or 5 weeks. Never had Christmas lights up before this. It's funny. And now I got so many up, all based on that movie that, you know, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I've seen that movie. I love it. He literally just goes balls out with like the older style lights. And I mean, if he had those older style lights from like when they made that movie, you plug them things in, each one is going to raise your bill like dollars. So that's why the funniest part of the movie was them like literally almost burning the whole house down. He had extension cords ran to like 20 or 30,000 lights, and keep popping breakers, and everybody's trying to look at them. So he's just like sitting there plugging shit in, trying to get it to work. And everybody's standing out there. Everyone tries, like, standing out there. People start walking in. Next thing you know, like Jesus music plays. It's absolutely hysterical. And I love that movie, that scene where everybody just like looks back and they are filled with Christmas joy immediately as his power comes back on. It's great. And that's where the idea came from, to go a little crazy. And I think it only cost me around $120 to cover my house in Christmas lights the proper way. If you go to Walmart, it would have cost $6 to $7. I did the math. I saved $400 or $500 with light and getting the massive amount of lights that I got just by going to Amazon. So I guess that's why Amazon's winning nowadays. It's crazy. I never thought I would support them like that. I never thought I would support Amazon like this, y'all. But I bought Prime, and honestly, I don't pay shipping on on a lot of things that I was paying shipping on. It's saving me money out the ass right now. But I guess if you don't buy, packages like that, I wouldn't get Prime. But I've been loving it. It allowed me to go Griswold. That's the word, that's his last name in the movie. I really like the National Lampoon's movies, man. They're really funny. But that's one that stuck out the most. Really made my house something else. And imagine I put a rope or two up each year, and it just turns into a whole display. Full blown. Over the next 3 years, it'll probably just put a couple up, each time. It'll really turn into something special. Man. I've seen some people who put up lights that use a computer program to animate their house while playing music, and they also put up a signal to where people can listen. I've heard of that, and I've seen the videos, and it's amazing. The animated lights where literally are dancing to the sound of the song, or even animated so visually with the lights so that they have, shapes and everything. Like I started doing patterns, but it's not as impressive as like what you're talking about. Yeah, I know it. That's literally mind blowing. That's like a whole show. I mean, full blown professional. Yeah, I'd say I'm like homeowner / like in the middle of like immediate in like, I don't know what the word would be, but like in the middle of like, you know what I mean? Never close to professional. I don't know why I can't just, I did it as good as I could, and I obsessed over these things, but to really do it right, like to have them going on like programs and everything, I guess you would just have to have a lot of that skill, right on deck, I guess, right? That'd be so cool. Putting my light, even just having lights like on a big, massive, huge display, and having like characters out there moving around and stuff. I mean, it's just wild. I want to take my dog. There's a place down here where we are at. It's I forget, it's called Overleys, and I'm gonna take her to it. And it's a drive-through place, and it honestly has probably like 300 or 400. Oh wait, no, they advertised 3 million actually. So I was gonna say 100,000, but yeah, they're at like 3 or 4 million lights this year, and it's a drive-through place that you just wind through, and it honestly feels never ending. I mean, they are the epitome of what anything should be Christmas light wise. And then I'm pretty sure you end up at this place where like you can like buy all kinds of stuff and take like horse and carriage rides and stuff. It's beautiful. And it's the most incredible thing near me, and I'm going to take her and pay if I have to. I'm going to call ahead and see if we can even chill. I don't know if we're allowed to like get out and, enjoy festivities with the dog, but I can definitely take her through the drive-through, and we're going to do that here within this next 3 to 5 days, I would say. Right around the time where Christmas is happening, I want to go down there and kind of have a good time. I was talking to one buddy, and I told him about it, and he kind of sounded mind blown about that. So I'm thinking I might take him and take the dog and just go and just see the most amazing light display that I could possibly ever see. Animated lights with the song System of a Down. I did see that. I think I've seen that online, actually. I think I've seen that online. Did anyone know that personally, or is that, did you see, I've seen some people who put up lights. Are they around you? Are there really people in your neighborhood that or even in your town or city that are like doing that? Boy, that's crazy if they are. Really impressive as well, matter of fact, because it's like, it just takes, like I said, that skill of programming along with, I don't have any programming knowledge, and I lack mechanical knowledge with cars as well, and it's just like, I guess I was gifted so much creative that I just cannot, I could have hyper-focused on anything in my childhood probably and mastered it by now, but that's how I get good at things. I personally just do it over and over again. For instance, I started playing Fortnite on keyboard and mouse. I was just playing on controller. I switched to keyboard and mouse today, within this last day, and I'm already almost winning games. It's mind-blowing. I've honestly been blowing my mind lately on what I can do if I put my mind to it. It really is fascinating. Because, if you don't hold yourself down at all and you just, say, okay, I'm going to, embrace the learning curve. And lately I've been talking to AI a lot. So, ChatGPT, I've been really just, it's been helping me set this stuff up. If I don't know anything, I ask it. And the best part about it is I figured out that I don't even have to pay for the best version of it. You can literally go to Bing and get GPT-4. And that's the best version that they offer. And I've been using it lately to give me more incredible details. I was surfing the web earlier, just having a ball with it, honestly. You sit there and talk to it, tell it what you want it to locate, and it'll give you links where you can click on it, and it'll take you right to that page. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Here in Hawaii, not many people do that. You out in Hawaii, that's amazing, man. You got it made out there, and I'm really, really sorry about that. Honestly, that's still right on my heart's what happened with y'all. Honestly, it hurts me so bad. I don't even want to go into it. But, that's honestly amazing that you guys have it out there. Still beautiful, ocean, tropical. I love it. The only closest thing to tropical I think I can get is Maryland. And the beaches there are just not the same as Florida or even going out into island territory. I am learning to use GPT better. It's amazing. Business skills, anything. It will help you do anything that you want to do. And I've learned that the way you speak to it, it matters. For instance, if you just want it to do all the work, I've noticed it won't do it. But if you start slowly divulging information to it, it will start to figure out. I had it literally in a conversation that blew my mind, and then I lost that conversation and it wouldn't remember it, or it couldn't remember the previous conversation that I deleted at least. And I got it to kind of get me right on the right track again. Right after it didn't know anything, I was able to speak with it, even though it told me I can't do that. And I was like, you just did that. I had to get it to the point where it was at before. It's fascinating. But if you can get it to if you can realize that there's something that it can do that it's just not wanting to do or whatever, you can vocalize different prompts, and it will, especially on Microsoft's version. But GPT 3.5 on the phones, heaven. And I'll tell you what really blew it up for me. I saw somebody say, use voice. That might change it for you. It changed it for me. When I heard that, I literally saw the 3 lines there, and I'm like, okay, click, and it's wavy lines, and it's listening all the time. It's got the best voice recognition that I have ever seen in my life. Honestly, I have spoken to it paragraphs longer than it'll show you right on my screen right now, and it gets it with accuracy that my phone could never. It's fascinating. I speak to it like it's a person. And before, I've watched it grow too, because I was on it earlier, and I remember it saying it just didn't feel as human. And now it feels incredible. I mean, like, you can literally tell it how it's benefiting you, and it will come back with the most heartwarming response. And it's a machine, and it feels human. And I've honestly been learning it myself, probably uh, leaps. So I can only imagine what the full brain is going to have, and when they unleash full power to us, they never will, but they never will. But when we get more in the future, you get what I'm saying? I currently realize that it's so powerful. I've heard stories of the first day that they turned it on. Could you imagine? Can you imagine the first day that it was learning? I heard it would do anything. I heard it would make a website. It would create anything for you. It would write you the longest code for anything. You can copy and paste it and put it into Java or whatever. It's like amazing. It really is amazing. I've even gotten it to think about code a couple times where I've even had it give me copy and paste for something, but it just wasn't like anything uh, really intricate or complicated. It is fascinating though, and I love working with it because it helps me figure out every single thing that I need with this computer right now. I tell it, yeah, I'm having this issue. I'll take a break, come back to it, figure it out. I'm not giving up. I really want to do this mainly because, like I said, working, we talked up way above. Someone said working sucks at the start of the conversation. Working does suck, but sometimes the jobs are great. It just depends. But no matter what, you're always making somebody who's the owner rich, and they got it way easy. So to build your own business, to have it easy, it's nice. I can imagine. I'm gonna try to get like a little lawn mowing thing going when I got seasonal time here coming up. I'm gonna get me a nice little business going. Like I said, I'm gonna do large acreage mowing in my time off, and that'll pay very well. And I'll save up a lot in that time period, which will allow me to get through the winters, next one especially. And yeah, keep growing this channel. I hope to eventually just be figuring it out better and better to the point where I don't know. I know that if I went full blown and created a video, and I mean full blown, like sit here for weeks. Some of these people take 7 days to make a video and perfect it. There's a lot of cutting. There's a lot of BS, honestly, in creating a video. It's really, and then when you get to the end, it may not even render properly. Like, for instance, my computer seems to have an issue when I get to the end process. Something I'm doing is wrong, obviously, but I can't figure. It won't tell me, and I can't figure it out. And I even asked chat, and it will not help me figure the situation out. So there's been a couple times where I've had videos almost ready that I was happy with, somewhat, and yeah, it just wouldn't even finish. It would go red, and I'd be like, wow, damn, that sucks. Put a lot of time in that, even if it was a few hours or whatever, just sitting there putting information into it. So I need to rethink about what I want to do and how I want to do it. Take some time, just a little bit, and chill out and not lose my mind trying to master things that I don't want to, necessarily. I'm just trying to get it all dialed in my head what I want to do content-wise. Because at first, I thought to myself, oh, I want to edit the entire video. I want coins animated, and I'm going to get an animation pad and draw the animation. It's very hard. You just don't think about it when you're saying it until you actually try it. And that's why I think I'm at a really good spot. Currently realizing like what I can do, what I can't do, and what I can get better at. I never want to say that I can't do anything. I can master anything. I really want to get it to the point where I can make a video and say I just want to tell a story about something that happened and just go through that entire thing with clips rolling, things popping in and out, voice, video. It's a lot. It's a lot. I've watched a lot of like the self-taught videos, like beginner's guide videos and things like that for my software and shit like that. And yeah, it's definitely pretty. The learning curve is pretty steep for that type of thing, but we'll get her. We'll get her. I got some videos that I was like, that I was really happy with the clips. I think that if I just add some rolling clips and my audio from the stories, it would be a lot better. It would be a lot better than just like putting a camera on a bill or whatever, what I do now. I love that too, trust me. Showing different things that I get, I like doing that, but I don't know. I think that for the storytelling videos, I could have like, while somebody's actually robbing the bank, that's the clip you'll see. While they're running out of the bank, that's the clip you'll see. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. And I think that YouTube will let my channel grow much faster. Much faster. I know that I've been growing at a passive rate, kind of just doing what I do and doing it good or trying to do it better. But I could completely revisit and, like I just said, do that, and it would probably tap into new audiences that see the video and think, wow, that's different. Even the editing style that I'm choosing right now, the way I'm choosing clips, like I'll literally go to YouTube, go full screen, and choose clips, and for a certain amount of seconds. Even just that alone will stick out to somebody. But yeah, a regular desktop computer can be finicky when rendering, and it's just how the programming is. Yeah, it was one thing that I did. It was one thing that I did. It was a source or an input or something like that. I can't remember. I can't remember what I had crossing with the rendering, but I won't try not to do it in the future when I get to the end process. It was something I did that I didn't know I did, basically. I clicked something and put something where it wasn't supposed to be so that, oh, what I really did, I messed up a timeline, yeah. I messed up my whole timeline, and that I like deleted it, didn't even know it wasn't there. The clips are all still there. Thing will still play, but it just doesn't want to render. And I'm like, why won't it render? Oh, because it lost every bit of memory of what the entire thing was. Yeah, that's probably what actually happened. It's something like that, though. It's really small. I did something, and like it just caused the video. Yeah, I was trying hard to actually make one within like 3 to 5 days for you guys. I was going to tell the story about this guy in Baltimore who just went back to jail for literally the same thing that he went to jail for, robbing banks. He robbed banks, got caught, broke out, robbed 3 more. Pretty classic, honestly. Baltimore, Maryland. And I wanted to tell that story. I can definitely tell it. I'm going to see how this microphone sounds. Go back and listen to this and see how it sounds. Let's see what's going on. I could likely just use the microphone if it's good enough in that thing, which I think it might be. If y'all can tell me how it sounds, does it sound annoying or does it sound decent? I wondered. I knew that if I went with the webcam, it would likely have like a more phone microphone, like it's all around better than what I have over there, which is just high quality. Which, yeah, it has a lot of reverb and everything because I'm in a big room right now, and it's questionable. Really hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Just wanted to go live. Wanted to BS. Wanted to see you guys. Tell you guys what I've been doing. Been just working hard. Working hard trying to learn this computer. I used to do rendering, and when you speed the process up, it may have problems. I don't think I sped the process up. I think it needed something to complete it. Thank you. Yeah, I think I could probably probably just use this then, just be real easy. Same thing, all in one. Good microphone, good camera. Like it. Oh, that's great. Yeah, in the background, because I have like a furnace running, and I can't get past that. So I want heat to come in here. I'll be freezing if I cut it off. Yeah, it'll just be me. If I cut it off right there, I'll be sitting in this like room where no cold or no warm air is coming now. So it's like it's yeah. But I'm glad that it's like good, and you know what I mean. Because like if I had the real microphone going, that's a problem with that. Every time that thing turns on, I can hear it very easily, and that's a big problem as well. Figuring that out. You could probably go do it somewhere differently, or even in this other part of the room. The wire will reach over there, which I think if I build a box maybe in a corner over here, could work. One way or the other, make it work. All y'all stay warm. For real. It's so cold out. So cold. I feel for everybody that, is struggling in this world to, just have that. Because it's one of them things, man. It's one of them things, you let it get out of control and you're just going to let your life get out of control and boom, you ain't got heat. Power, heat, cold every day. Some people, I've watched a couple of my friends even get really close to just like letting it go. Like not paying like a gas bill or something like that and just like calling me up like, hey, I need to get gas. Give me a ride to get gas or whatever, or we're going to freeze tonight. I'm like, Jesus, really? Like, it's crazy getting those calls, but I'll help anyone. I'll help anybody, do anything to stay comfortable. Anyone around me. So that's like another thing, It's like, it's nice that I don't get those calls too often because whenever I do get them, I know somebody actually really needed me. Really hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Went live on a compute, real professional, little bit, little grainy video wise, but honestly, it's just light. If I turn the light on, it would be much better right now. It's a dark light. Hope everybody has a great rest of the day, and yeah, I got to see what day. I think we're gonna be going live Sunday, so I'll be going live Sunday, and I'm gonna have something ready for that. I promise you guys. I have something ready for at least about an hour. I'm thinking about it. I have some ideas. I've been having ideas pop in and out of my head, so I'm thinking about what we can actually do. And eventually, when I do, it'll be really easy for me to get this other camera set up. I actually really enjoyed that process. This was actually I really enjoyed, setting the cameras up and everything. And eventually, all I'll be able to do is hit one button, and it'll switch to a different camera. Can't wait for that. Because then I can literally just go from talking to you to boom, right there. It's gonna be awesome. You guys take care and have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get something put out, something entertaining. Really hope I see you soon. Peace out. Oh yeah, and the giveaway. I completely went this entire live stream without even talking about that giveaway. Giveaway video coming like soon. Real soon.